Hi guys, Faylina here,
Okay.
and today we're going to be making
Tofu!
from scratch. Not only is homemade tofu a lot healthier, but a lot cheaper than store-bought tofu. You control the ingredients, you know what goes into it, and you know just how fresh it is. And not only that, but you will probably find that homemade tofu doesn't have a beanie aftertaste like the store-bought does. This was a viewer request. One of my viewers wrote in and asked me if I could please show them how to make tofu. So this episode is for you. I hope you will enjoy. I hope you guys will try. And once you see just how simple and easy and cost-effective homemade soy milk and tofu really can be, you will never buy it in the store ever again. Okay, so the fundamental step to making tofu always starts out with a fresh batch of hot soy milk. This is a batch that I made in my soy milk machine. However, you can also do this in a blender. And there will be links on my website to the other videos, or you can just scroll around my YouTube channel to see those. So either way, you want a nice hot batch of soy milk. You should not be able to at all stick your finger into this. This is very hot. I can barely keep my hand above it. You're also going to need a coagulator. Now you can use magnesium chloride like I am doing here. This is 2.5 grams of magnesium chloride. These are pre-measured packets. However, you can get big containers or whatever. You can get them in health food stores and on the internet. You can also use Nagari, or you can even use Epsom salt. I like this because it produces a firm tofu, and that's what I prefer. Epsom salt and Nagari are going to give you a not so firm tofu, but they will work. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open this. Okay, mine comes with an inner packet. Now this is very, very important. Open it, no matter what you're doing. Epsom salt needs to be dissolved in a couple tablespoons of very hot water and then poured in, but Nagari and magnesium, I think citrate or sulfate, it's one of the two, and magnesium chloride, which is what I'm using here. You pour them on top very quickly. Take something and give it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very quick stirs. Make it very quick, okay? Then you're going to want to put a top on, just like that. Very important, let this sit for a minimum of 20 minutes, up to a half an hour. I tend to go about 25 with magnesium citrate. Nagari, I go about 25, and Epsom salt, I would go anywhere from 30 all the way to 60 minutes. Okay, magnesium chloride, which is what I'm using, will give you the most surefire tofu with less fail. Epsom salt is the hardest thing to make tofu with, so do so at your own discretion, and I would only do so if you want silken tofu. So I will be back in 30 minutes to show you how to press the tofu. Okay, so it has been 30 minutes, and don't know if you can see, but the soy milk turns into pudding, okay? That's perfect, that's what you want. Now, really the only specialized piece of equipment that you're going to need to invest in is a tofu press. I am using something called the Tofu X Press. It's a new thing that I just got. It is a spring-loaded tofu press with an optional light spring that you can actually use to make tofu, which is what I'm using. If you want something cheaper, you can buy something like this. This is the tofu press I've been using for 2 years, and it works fine. Instead of a spring-loaded model, you will just have to place a weight on top of it to squeeze the water out. This works a lot better. Okay, so some people prefer to strain this before they put it in here. It really doesn't matter either way. I'm just going to get a spoon. I'm going to put it in there. See? This is exactly what you want. Okay. For best results, you really want to try to get the larger size pieces of curd. Breaking them up makes it a lot harder for you. So I'm folding it over itself, and I'm going to start pressing out the water. Now, at the very beginning, a lot of water is going to come out. So you're going to want to put this on a plate or something like that, just to kind of, you know, give yourself protection. I'm just going to use a casserole dish. So I'm going to press and lock. And see, this is why I like my spring-loaded model. Really hope you can get this on camera because it is doing all the work for me. And all I need to do is pour out the water like that. Using this, I can make tofu in 30 minutes and have it firm enough, whereas before it would take 4 or more hours in the refrigerator of setting. Look at that. Now that I've pressed some water out, I'm going to add more curd and repeat this process until I have all the curd in here. If you have a smaller tofu press, it's going to take longer. So I added the rest of my tofu curd. I'm going to press down. I'm going to lock it in place. 5 minutes. I've gotten about 2 cups of liquid out. And I just continue to let this press just like that. Now, if you were using, again, one of these, you would need to get a weight to put on here. They sell special weights that you can buy, or you can just get like a couple 5-pound weights, or do the old stacking of the books method. But press this until it's to your desired firmness, and then I would say put it in the refrigerator for half an hour to let it set, and then put it in a Tupperware container covered with enough water. Change the water preferably every day, but if you're like me, you're going to do it every 2 or 3, kind of when you think about it, and then that's it.
I hope you guys will try this easy recipe. It's super healthy and yummy. Please visit our website, www.faylinameir.com, for more recipes just like this and much more. Have a super day, guys.
Thanks, Mom.
Bye.